Hello, sorry to hear you had some trouble on the quiz. Definitely come early to the study party tomorrow, but in the meantime, I'm going to show you several of the main techniques that you want to look for, because the hardest part is looking at a problem and knowing what technique to use. On this first one, notice how it's just two fractions being set equal. There is nothing more. If there was a plus 8, it'd be a totally different strategy, but that plus 8 is not there, and so all we have to do is cross multiply and set a proportion. Sorry, I have a pretty bad stylus here, but we're going to do our best. So it's 2x times 5 equals 4 times x plus 6. You would really just distribute that 4 and solve it like a normal equation. This one, on the other hand, has more to it than just those two fractions being set equal. Having that 1 out front is going to make it a little more challenging. Go ahead and make this a plus, make this a negative, but what our goal is going to be is to clear the fractions away. We don't want those fractions there anymore. So we're going to use an LCM. The LCM that we're going to use is x minus 4 and x plus 2, because those are the denominators I see above. You'll put your x minus 4, x plus 2 here, and you'll need to FOIL that out. Then you'll put your x minus 4, x plus 2 here, and what will happen is this will cancel. So the only thing you'll need to do is distribute this x to the x and the plus 2. And finally, put your x minus 4, x plus 2 here, and the x plus 2's will cancel. So let's work on cleaning this up a little bit. I do want to get rid of this to save myself some space. After you FOIL this first one, I'm just going to FOIL it real quick kind of in my head to save time. It's x squared minus 2x minus 8. I already combined those like terms. Over here, it'd be a negative x squared minus 2x. And over here, it'd be 3x minus 12. You'll want to finish this one off by combining your like terms on the left. These two actually add up to 0. These two add up to negative 4x. Then you'll have your minus 8 and your 3x minus 12, and you can solve pretty easily from there. Get your x's on one side, your numbers on the other. This one's going to be a factoring party, so I hope you love factoring. The top, the bottom, the top, and the bottom all need old-fashioned factoring. You know, numbers that multiply to 20, that add up to negative 12. In this case is negative 10 and negative 2. Down here, the numbers that multiply to 12 that add up to 8 are, what are they? Why am I having a brain freeze? 6 and 2. Up top, multiply to 18, add up to 9 would be 6 and 3. And then down here in the bottom, a negative 2 and a negative 2. Now these are my favorite because you can stand back and cancel anyone out diagonally, or that match up and down. So everything canceled out except the x minus 10 on top, the x plus 3 on top, the x plus 2 on bottom, and the x minus 2 on bottom. This next one's going to be real similar to the one we just finished, but we have a division sign. To divide by a fraction, here's a tip. Keep, change, flip. So you're going to change it to a multiply sign, flip this one upside down. There's going to be a lot of factoring. We got a common 6 here to factor on the bottom. We can do common or old-fashioned on the top here. That'd be an 8 and 4. When I flip this, it's going to be x plus 7, x minus 7, because that's the difference of perfect squares. That's a 7. And then this here will be on the bottom, and it has a common x. I think the x plus 4s can go away. I think the x plus 7s can go away, and that's about it. So x plus 8 on top with x minus 7 on top, a 6, and an x on the bottom. And finally, this is the last type of problem that you will see, is adding and subtracting fractions. For adding and subtracting fractions, you have to get a common denominator. You don't want to clear the denominator. You want to get a common denominator. And we're going to use an LCM for that again. The LCM for these denominators that I'm seeing are x plus 1 and x plus 2. So that's what I want both of my denominators to look like. If I can group this. I don't remember how to group it with a click, but there. This is my common denominator here. Oopsies. Common denominator here. Common denominator here. You want both of the denominators from above to look like these. So you're going to need an x plus 2 here, and you're going to need an x plus 2 here. Whatever you do in the denominator, you have to do in the numerator to keep everything balanced out and not change any value. And then you'll need an x plus 1 here, so you'll need an x plus 1 here, and that'll distribute as well. That does not write very well up there. 5x squared plus 5x. And then we can just add straight across, adding any like terms. I'm really only seeing this and this as my like term. So 5x squared plus 18x plus 26. It's not writing very well, I'm so sorry. And then on the bottom, x plus 1, x plus 2. I don't have my good stylus with me. I'm in my car. All right, bye.